Welcome. My name is Jeremy O'Connell, and I am the lead developer programmer for the Connect2SSH Bash utility. And in this video, I'm going to show you how you easily and quickly make connections to SSH. That's the whole point of this, right? And really, even stronger in a lot of ways to me is the SSH FS connection management. But still, SSH, I use it all the time, and I use this utility. That's why I wrote it. So let's go ahead, first of all, and go to the command line here, and let's just try manually connecting. So to connect here, we issue SSH, then the username, the @ sign, symbol, and then either a resolvable domain or subdomain, host name, if you will, or IP. I'm just going to enter in my username here is CentOS or CentOSDev @ and then just the IP address. And then you have to enter in the password. And there you go. Logged in. Well, Jeremy, that's not too bad. Yeah, that isn't. But what happens if you have dozens or hundreds of accounts and you're sitting there trying to remember what IP was that on? And you're going to really like what I'm going to show you in a few moments. But that's not so bad. Yeah, well, like I said, what happens when you go, oh, that's right, the mail server IP changed or whatever. So let's try now making a connection with the key. So I'll clear this. We'll do SSH. We then need to use the -I command for include. We will then include a key, which happens to be in my key directory. Now, if your key's in the .ssh directory, it should be picked up on most configurations, but mine isn't, so this is for using a key in a non-standard location. So then I have to enter in the key, my private key. So we're just including in a shortcut to the home, which for me, home/developer, which I could obviously include that. Then .keys, because that's the directory it's in. And then here is the private key file. Now I just repeat with username @ then the IP or some type of resolvable domain, host name, something like that. And I hit enter. And now I have to enter the passphrase or the password for the key. And now I'm back into the box. So as you can see here, that's a little bit more of a hassle. Definitely is a hassle. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and exit here. And it's like, what key was what? And maybe you use the same key for a lot of different things. You may. I use different keys for a lot of things because I view it as passwords. Like that way, if one key file gets compromised, odds are then a whole bunch of... Anyway, so this is a lot more of a hassle. So let's go look and see how SSH or Connect2SSH handles all this. So I'm going to go ahead and clear this. And we're going to go issue Connect2SSH and help. So let me show you the long way. So, because if we read the help guide here, we'll say connection to an account. That's what we want. We can use connect or CO for connect to an account. It's a shorthand that's the secret. That's the real gem of this. But let's just do it the long way. So I'm going to clear this. So we could use connect or CO. So I'm going to do connect to SSH. And then we'll just do CO for connection. Now I have to first, it says pick an account to make a connection. So first we have to pick the server account. So we have to pick the server account is located on. Pressing the key to continue. We'll do it by ID. I know the server is 1 in this case. I know what my username is, which is CentOSDev. Hit enter. And now it's asking, do you want to make an SSH connection or an SSH FS connection? So I'll enter SSH. Now watch what's going to happen though. Attempting to make connection. It's including the key. Oh, isn't that nice? So I enter the key, and wow, that's pretty good. You know, hey, it got the key. I didn't have to remember where the key was. It just picked up the key. That's pretty sweet. That's nice. Huh. Well, Jeremy, that's not too bad. You know, that way I don't have to remember where the key is, but can there be something a little bit faster? There's something a lot faster. Well, let me go ahead and exit this. Clear this, and let's go back to Connect2SSH help. So let me go ahead and scroll up here, and let's see where you see shorthand. We have connect. Let's first connection to account, connect and CO. As you can see, connect to an account. We have shorthand, go account ID, and then optional here is FS if you want to mount the file system. But we just want to make an SSH connection. So we have go ID. Okay, that's good. But let's say you don't know the ID. So let's go to Connect2SSH. We'll list accounts, LA for short, do it by text, and say, oh, that's right. CentOS dev is ID 1. That's the account ID. So we could just do go 1. Is that right, Jeremy? So remember the stuff we had to do before? So let's go ahead and do Connect2SSH go 1. Boom. Enter. Guess what? It's making the... Oh, now I just need the passphrase. Testing is my passphrase. I'm in the account. I didn't have to remember... I didn't have to know where the IP was. I didn't have to even type in the username. I didn't have to do any of that stuff. Now, for security reasons, I do not have this system storing passwords. So you have to do another password management, and that's for extra security. So, but you saw how much easier that's... I mean, compare Connect2SSH Go versus... Just a moment. This. So which would you rather type in? Connect2SSH Go 1, or maybe it's Go 49 or Go 112, or SSH I blah 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 blah. I know which one I prefer. I prefer this one. Well, as I've said before, the mouse in this virtual machine is a little wonky. Connect2SSH Go 1. Isn't that? And it works the same for a password. If I go change the password and just put it on password, I would just hit go 1, I'd just be prompted for the password. I don't think that's worth showing because big deal, you just go there. That's how easy it is to use this. And so you'll have so much, once you start, like I said, you'll get used to certain accounts. You won't have to look them up. I mean, some you're going to go, well, I don't log into the mail server admin all the time, but oh, I'm always in this web server doing stuff. And I know that that's just account 48. So I can just do Connect2SSH Go 48. And you can do CON tab go space, because it auto look here, let me show you what I'm talking about here. See, if I do CON tab, it already puts a space in there. I can just type in go space 1. I mean, how quick is that? Bam, right there. Is that not awesome? And I type the secret phrase in, and I'm logged into this host name. As you can see, I'm no longer on the Mate box. I am now in, or node, I am now into the node, the CentOS dev node. I mean, look how quick that is, the power. And you can mount the file system really easy, but I'm going to save that to a separate video. But a secret is just FS. So anyway, I won't show it, but you just go here and go FS, and it will mount it. That's all you do. Anyway, so that is a quick and easy way. Now, for a password, it would be the same thing. It would just prompt you for the password. If I set this on password, well, here, I'll show you real quick. Why not, right? And it's not cheap out here. So I'm going to edit this and all that. I'm not going to explain all this because I'm changing the account. I'm editing the account. So we'll go to password. Okay, save. Yeah, save. We'll edit this. Okay, clear. Now if I do that same thing, I do Connect2SSH, I do go 1. See, now it's not waiting for my passphrase for the key. It's just waiting for the actual password on the server. And I think I started typing there. It may error out because I think okay, no, I didn't. So see, that's all it is for a password too. And you can have different accounts because some things aren't going to support having a key, an SSH key. Some will, but use it where you can. And there might be times where you want, when you're mounting file systems, like you log into your box and you just want to mount a file system, just to do an FS file system. You might not want it to, you might just want it to just have a passless, or, well, not have no key phrase basically on the key. But we'll get into that in future videos. But here you go, SSH, so simple, so simple. Now, for ending an SSH connection, there's really not going to be a video because you just disconnect. You just end it. You just, like when I no longer want to be on the server anymore or whatever machine, I just type in exit and end it. There's nothing you can get Connect2SSH to do because there just is no way to do it. It's just over. And that's how you use Connect2SSH to manage your SSH, well, life. And I'll see you in the next video.